Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So Charles Barkley dropped a huge bomb last night after, the Dallas Mavericks was able to get them a win in this series. Hopefully they're going to try to get back into the series and make it somewhat competitive. Um, Everything was rolling for them last night. Boston couldn't do anything right, and we see now it's 3-1. Many expect Boston to go back and close it out, but we know Luka has been great, on the road, and some of these performances where he delivers a knockout blow in the first quarter to teams and they are really just trying to fight their way back into the game. So it'll be interesting to see what he and Kyrie have up their sleeve going into the next game. But Charles Barkley, after the game, on NBA TV, he announced something that really caught a lot of people's attention, inside the NBA. The show may be done after next season because the NBA is in negotiations with NBC, potentially taking the content over there. And if they in their affiliation with that, then there will be no need for Inside the NBA to come on, in connection with the NBA because it wouldn't be over there anymore. So, um, there's plenty talks about, okay, Shaq, Chuck, Kenny. We don't know the specifics of their contracts, but can we just do another show with them somewhere else? Charles Barkley has a message for those fans wondering those questions, and this is what he said.
All right, Chuck, I know there's something you've been chomping at the bit to say.
Yeah, I've been thinking, guys. I want to say this because you guys are my family. I really love TNT, all the people who work here, NBA television. You guys been great to me for 24 years. And I just want to say thank you to my entire NBA family. I love you guys. There's been a lot of noise around our network the last few months. And I just want to say, I've talked to all the other networks, but I ain't going nowhere other than TNT. But I have made the decision myself. No matter what happens, next year is going to be my last year on television. And I just want to say thank you to my NBA family. You guys been great to me. My heart is full with joy and gratitude. But I'm going to pass the baton at the end of next year. I hope the NBA stays with TNT. But for me personally, I wanted you guys to hear from me because I'm not doing any more interviews. Don't y'all be calling me. Nobody calling me. I'm not talking about this again, but I want to tell my NBA and NBA TV and TNT family that I'm not going to another network, but I'm going to pass the baton to either Jamal Crawford or Vince Carter or you, Steve. But next year, I'm going to just retire after 25 years, and I just want to say thank you, and I wanted y'all to hear from me first.
That was good, Chuck.
Wow.
We got a whole year to celebrate you.
Oh, I can't wait. Next year's going to be the best year ever on TNT. And like I said, I don't know what's going to happen. I hope we stay with TNT, but I want to tell y'all personally, because I'm done doing interviews. This is going to be my last time on television until Lake Tahoe, and I'm not doing any interviews. I'm not going to talk about this crap anymore because I'm tired of it. But I want to. Next year is going to be a great year, no matter what happens. And thank you, NBA people and TNT and NBA TV and everybody.
Well, Chuck, you're a pleasure to work with. This is a dream come true being here with you now. I think for all of us, Grant, I know you feel the same way.
Oh, no question. I mean, for you to share that with us here tonight, man, thank you. And thank you for all you've done for us, for broadcasting, for the network, for the NBA. Pretty awesome, man.
It is working with you.
Yeah, I love you guys. And
Yeah, man. So that was Charles Barkley's thoughts. I think this conversation has been really stressful for him. We saw him and Shaq even go meet with the people at TNT to try to put together a better offer for the streaming rights of the NBA. But seems like the deal with NBC is all but done. We saw Chuck try to branch out with Gail King, but that quickly failed. That show didn't last very long. Now he's hinted at this. I think it was probably about 10, 12 years ago now where he said he was going to retire. And, Chuck and I mean, Shaq and Kenny was kind of, picking at him for saying that. But looks like at this point in his life, with all the negotiations and different things going down, it has helped him be at ease with making a decision. You know how you could see a lot of the headache coming that you don't want to deal with during these negotiations and, how to move forward with all this stuff. Well, I think he sees all that and he like, you know what? This is my perfect time just to exit, get up out of this. And inside the NBA will always be a staple of NBA basketball. You know, the show has been synonymous with the game for so long. You look forward to hearing their takes and their interviews with players and just the All Star game, revealing of the lineups and like little stuff that they've done, entertainment after the game into the wee hours of the morning. It has held that down for so long that there will be a big void missing, once these guys are done. Everybody always looked forward to the games that came on TNT. That those were the games of the week that you really kind of circled your calendar for the longest time. And to take that away, I mean, they've been carrying the All Star festivities and all types of stuff. So it's going to be very different. It's going to be like kind of strange to see how another network handles that after so much time. I ain't saying that someone can't come along and put together a good show, but I think the NBA is in transition with a lot of things that we've grown accustomed to. We saw Jeff Van Gundy and uh, uh, Mark Jackson getting taken off the air. That was entertaining on ESPN. And now we're about to see these guys getting taken off the air. I don't know who they replace them with. You have some knowledgeable basketball people, but do you have entertaining people? Because that's going to be a hard act to follow. I don't know if you even try to do this type of show. You just have to make it totally different. You don't come with a spinoff of this because this is what it was and it held out so much time. You have to come up with something unique that's going to bring in the NBA viewers. Now, moving it over to NBC is going to be a challenge as far as not the games themselves. People will watch the game that's on television, but to keep the interest during the halftime, uh, the post game coverage of the NBA is going to be very challenging. Now, what I am thinking, Chuck has said this is going to be his last year on television. So what this has me thinking, does Chuck go to YouTube like Kendrick Perkins and Richard Jefferson and them have done? Do they take a show over there, him, Shaq, Kenny? Why not? Why not just take it to YouTube? Go live like Shannon Sharp does after the football games and even after the basketball games. But if y'all go live after the basketball games, that's instant million subs. So I think this is what they should do. They should go live like Shannon Sharp does after football games and he gets all those views after the Super Bowl, 100,000 people watching. You do that during the basketball season and you go live after games. And I think you guys will get more than what you even think it could be if you just do that, man. But that's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. To next time. Peace.